Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. If you missed the in-class live session about character traits, welcome to the recording. Last week we learned about story elements, we learned about problem, solution, plot, setting, and characters. So today we're going to dive deeper into characters and we're going to talk about character traits and character motivations and how characters play an important role in every story. So our learning target for this PowerPoint is that I can describe a character in depth, including a character's thoughts, words, and actions. The success criteria is I'll know I have it when I can describe a character's traits. So this PowerPoint is also posted without the recording on Google Classroom, and on that copy you can click on this vocabulary website right here for extra practice about character traits. And I think there's also a video included with that that's really great. So what really are character traits? Character traits are a character's inner qualities. So this is if a character's funny, serious, brave, cowardly, selfish, generous. So we talked about this in class, and the character that we talked about was Harry Potter. So for example, Harry Potter is very smart, very brave, very determined, very adventurous. We used some of those character traits to describe him in class. It's important to keep in mind that emotions are not character traits because emotions change based on the situation. So character traits stay the same throughout the story, but emotions change because sometimes characters are happy, sometimes characters are sad. So that's why emotions are not character traits, because character traits always stay the same. They're continuous throughout the story. So let's look at an example right here. Next Tuesday is soccer tryouts. Coach Breyer announced at the end of gym class. The competition will be tough. Alex pumped his fist in the air and dribbled his soccer ball to the locker room. I can't wait for those tryouts, he thought to himself. So how would you describe Alex, and why? Let's think about this for a second. Good. So you could describe him as maybe competitive? And why would you say he's competitive? Because he just can't wait for tryouts and he dribbles his soccer ball to the locker room. He pumps his fist in the air, just showing his competitiveness. He's also very determined. He's excited. But excited is an emotion, right? So it wouldn't be excited, but he's very determined. Yeah, so that would describe Alex. So character motivations. Motivations are the reasons for the ways a character acts. So this is the why a character does something. So let's look at an example. Each day after school, Julie studied her multiplication tables. She thought of how proud she would feel if she got an A in the upcoming math test. So what is Julie's motivation for studying? Julie wants an A, right? It tells us right there. Julie wants an A on her upcoming math test. But why does she want to get an A? So let's think about this. So if she gets an A, she would be so proud of herself. So she wants to get an A so that she can be proud of herself. That's her motivation for wanting to get an A. So character motivations are why they do certain things during the story. Now let's look at how do we determine a character's traits and motivations. So there's 3 steps listed right here. So first, let's look at the character's actions. What are they doing throughout the story? What actions do they take? Step 2, we want to figure out why the character is doing these actions. What is their motivation behind doing these actions? And step 3, we want to describe the character based on their actions and their reasons for the action. So that's the character trait. So let's do a little practice. We've all read The Tortoise and the Hare. We all know the story. So what are the hare's actions? So in the story, he stops to take a nap in the middle of the race, right? Yeah. So why does he do that? He does that because he thinks he's going to win no matter what, right? So what does this tell you about his character? It tells us that the hare is overconfident. Good job. So here's some extra resources. If you want to take a minute, you can pause the video and look at these. These are the resources that describe a character traits, motivations, and actions. So when we think about a character, we want to think about how we can describe that character, why the character did that action, and what the character did. And then also over here, if you want to zoom in on this, you can see all these different character traits. So here's nice character traits, mean character traits, sad character traits, opposites, confident, nervous, positive, negative. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap things up for our character traits PowerPoint, and I will see you all in class next time.